I don't know if there's blue. No, no, no. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. You have, of course, flowers that are blue, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this individual picture. This is green. But if you put a gun to a person's head, you can make him admit that it's blue. But they won't believe you because you don't have no control over them. Guess what? If you force the people and you train them to a certain degree and you detrain them of the old ways, he will then say what you want them to say and actually believe it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're basically doing. They're taking away, for example, with the I'm a girl while you know it's a man, and I'm a man while you know it's a girl, right? They're so delusional that they believe that shit. That comes because of what the government is pushing upon them and so-called society. Eventually, they're gonna believe they really believe it, man. You think they're delusional, but anyway, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, so they're oppressing you, but they're speaking wickedly by it too. For example, if you call this if you call this racism, they'd be like, no, it's a children's party and stuff like that. But if I dress up in Nazi clothing, if I dress up in Nazi clothing, then they say I'm offensive and stuff like that. Then they want to take your job. They want to boycott you from certain places and stuff like that. But they do these things and nothing is wrong with it. But it's all good. This is their queendom. So we're just waiting for the payback. I'm waiting for the payback. So yeah, we're gonna see if we forgive and forget. We're gonna see if we shall overcome. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. You don't fight hatred with hatred. Fire with fire. You don't do that. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if it works. Verse 9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. That's their philosophies. But I was looking for something actually. I already passed it. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They have everything already. And yet, they still want to buy over everything so that you don't get what you actually want. So just like Klaus Schwab said, we are going to make a lot of people angry. That's what he said. Piece of shit name. Yeah. Must prepare for an angrier world. This is what they want. Man, you know how many people are buck wild angry that they can't get what they want. Everything is something just unobtainable. They can't get it. They're being tormented and teased in the side of the things that they want, but they can't get it. You know, a lot of people are pissed off, man. You know, a lot of people are pissed off. I'm gonna put this link in the description box so you can check this devil out for himself. Check out what he says. Check him out. Check out what he says. He knows. He's a devil. You know, that's what they do. Let me see. Where is it? There's a gap, whatever nonsense. Okay, good. I think I'm done. On a 60 billion housing grab. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. I wanted to show the amount of money that they spend buying houses. A 16 billion house grab by Wall Street. This is just Wall Street. I didn't even go and find the investment of the housing grab that the Vanguard, wait, and you won't see the owners. Listen. As of 2021, Vanguard has more than 7.50 trillion in assets under management. Second to BlackRock, which has BlackRock Incorporation, which has 9 trillion. Do you know what that means? Let's go get it. A trillion. 1 trillion. How long does it take to spend a trillion? If you spend $1 per second, it would take you 31,700 years to spend 1 trillion. That's just one. And then I'm going to go to the other one. Wait a minute. I'm looking for the other one, which is 100 million a day. Okay, a million an hour. I already know what it is. It's 411 days. 411 years, sorry. Wait, let me try this one then. It would take 411 years to spend a trillion. I got it here. Now it goes here. How much is a trillion, right? So now I'm gonna go to here. Well, it's a million. Dun, 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 dun. If you spend $1, it would take you about 300. They offered the fucking numbers because I just saw 31,000. Now it's 300,000. So I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them. I think it was 31,000 years, which would then 31. Yeah, I saw it here, right? Yeah, 31,000 years. So now, where is it again? Okay. Spending 1 million an hour non-stop for 24 hours a day, you wouldn't run out of 1 trillion for 411 years. So these Edomites, right? These Edomites, they got all the money that they can. I have to call you back. They got all the money that heart could wish for, according to the scriptures. They have this, and it's not no joke. And I gotta make a screen picture of this so that I have this. Right. So anyway, so now and this is not even them. This is just where is it, man? Here? Yeah. That's what they do. Okay. I don't even have to read this. I'm going too long anyway. I wanted to make a short video, but yeah. So okay, that's what they have. And then, okay, it takes 411 years. You already know how long, 411 years and some to spend 1 trillion. If you spend $1 million an hour, 24/7, no days off, nothing, right? How the pandemic changed the housing market. Yeah, how this changed the housing market. So if this didn't happen, the housing market wouldn't change because people would have jobs, working, and all that type of crazy stuff and stuff like that. Flipping houses is getting a lot harder. Yeah. Why? I wonder why. No housing market slowdown in sight. Why do you think? I know why. Different companies buying up houses. Yes, these billion-dollar companies. Some of them are almost also even in a trillion. They are buying up all these houses, and they can't run out of money. They can't. They have so much money, they can't run out of it. All they're doing is laughing at you, making you angry, because that's what this devil is about. He's a demon. These are Edomites. And the way that he said it too is infuriating. You just wanna do something. You look at them like, man, I could just take you down, but I'm not gonna touch you. I don't have the power yet. Then you got Edomites, new couple, these millennium children. They going on places like this, and then you have Edomites that containers. You have Edomites that be building houses off of containers, man, because they now have to realize that, hey, shit, I can't live off of the government anymore. I need to just make my own housing. And then they buy containers for 2,300. You know, these are containers. This is what they have to do now. Turn a shipping container into an epic off-grid home. They have to do these type of things. They start to get innovative right now because they're starting to realize that the government is fucking you over. You know? So they start building houses like this, container houses, man. That's the best they could do. It's very small. The structure is already there. You know, the foundation, sorry. The foundation is already there, you know, the walls and the floor and the roof. Everything is already there. All you need to do is just decorate it in the inside and put these things up there and stuff like that, and put wood isolation so that it's not cold in the winter time. And then you have a great kind of cute looking house, man. Kind of, you can paint it, you know, you put more shipping containers and stuff like that. And how much does a shipping container cost? Mm-hmm. 5,000, but I saw others for 2,000 something and stuff like that. But yeah, you got smaller ones, bigger ones. Yeah, I told you 2,000. Now this is 4,000. That's 5,000. I saw this one being built, and I saw a great looking house. Actually, it was actually very good. It looked comfortable and cozy, man. He had a 3-story house, and he made it himself. Container home. He had a 3-story container home. You know, they building these stuff, man, because they know, like, fuck the government. They know. You know, so they're stacking these things up. You know, and they're going to build stuff, man. But this is not going to last neither too long. You know, this house is probably more stable than them houses that the Edomites sell, yeah, because it's steel instead of stone. So, yeah. But then the guy said that you need to put reinforcements of these beams on the outside, these type of things, so that when an earthquake, for example, hits, it's not really gonna mess up the house. It's very stable. It's more stable than this house next to it. I saw it right here. It's probably more stable than this house, this thing over here. If you put those things, it's 100% more stable than this house, 100%. Because it would be reinforced by so many steel things and stuff like that. But yeah, this is just an example. But you have these Edomites buying these houses because that's all they're gonna get. Broken down houses, right? You have a chip shortage, and it said here's what analysts expect from chip shortage in 2022. There is no chip shortage. What they're doing is they're buying up all the shit. And then the regular Edomites, like the Edward Snowden types, the Julian Assange types, the ones that are individuals and not part of the big club, like that guy said, it's a big club and you're not in it, right? Then you have the graphic card shortage. It's not a shortage; they just buy everything, and the ones that are left over. Are the ones that they sell for extremely high amounts of money. Right, so on the other industries, chip shortage stems from the start of the pandemic, right? In the spring of 2020, when automakers closed factories for weeks and cut orders for computer chips and other parts. So it started with the so-called thing over here. Same thing with this, the graphics cards. Same thing with the housing, because people can't work no more. So now the Wall Street came in because they have all this money. They came in and they don't have to work. They came in and just bought everything. Poof, 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 while everybody was taking a nap. That's what they were doing, right? So yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And his devices are plan, method, or trick with a particular aim. We're not ignorant to those devices of his. Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The wiles, devious or cunning stratagem employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. Trick you. 2 Peter 1:16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. It's a very cunningly devised fable what they have set up, especially concerning that there is such food shortage. But they're going to create that one too. They're busy with that one too. The food shortage. Because the truckers can't come into the places where they need to go to bring the food. And the planes and stuff like that can't fly. Our airline parked thousands of grounded planes because these planes, some of them are cargo ship planes, not the people planes. They can't really travel like how they used to travel back in the days. And them ships also. Ships. Check this out. Shipping during this thing. Why container freight rates have surged. So let's say this cost 100,000 to ship, right? And then the people that are going to get it, they pay 100,000, right? Something like that. I don't really, go into that nonsense, but I don't know exactly how much. I'm just giving a number. But now these same people, they have to pay like 500,000 for this now instead of 100,000. Did I say 100,000 in the beginning? Yeah, let's say this was 100,000 to actually, order. So now they have to pay 500,000. So a lot of people can't pay that. They'd be like, no, what the fuck? Why is it so expensive? Yeah, we're men, and the people that work here and load these things and stuff like that, we're men down, and it's dangerous, hazardous work. Oh, hey, look at him here. Hazardous. All that type of nonsense and stuff like that. So it says here, this thing here on whatever examines the complex factor behind the unprecedented shortage of containers hampering trade's recovery, and how to avoid a similar situation in the future. So it goes here to, let me see, all these places from Shanghai, Shanghai to South America, Santo, Brazil, Shanghai, West Africa, Shanghai, East Africa, all these places that import their stuff from different countries and places, they're asking more money because of the so-called this thing over here. Wait, let me see. Which had finally started to settle for the all-time highs, reaching during about 80% of the goods we consume are carried by ships. But we easily forget this. Yeah, because everything is easily now. You come in the house, you turn on your so-called smart TVs fast. You could talk to the television and talk, hey, give me this channel. Or, everything is very easy and very convenient and stuff like that. So they're making it easy for you, so you don't know who you rely on. You don't know where your food is coming from. You just get it. It's right in front of you. Poof! You know what I'm saying? But that's why these new people are building houses off of containers. Where did I put that? Well, I showed it already. I think I clicked it away. Right, that's why they're building houses off containers and stuff like that. I'll leave this link in the description box so you can check out why they say that they have a shortage, how to avoid future shortages, and rates to developed regions skyrocket. The developing regions skyrocket. So they making more money now. How you think that? Crazy gains. American billionaires, check this out. Led by Elon Musk, crazy gains, American billionaires have added nearly $2 trillion to their fortune during the pandemic. How did he do that? They made and friends. Billionaires are now trillionaires. How did they do that? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Before this COVID came, the nation's billionaires held the collective 3.4 billion in wealth, and this is collectively. The Vanguard and BlackRock Incorporation, they single-handedly have this money already, and that's just one company, two companies. Sorry. Of course, they're two families. Well, who do you think? They're Edomites, man. This is what they make. Wealth gained. I'm gonna leave this link in the description box. But yeah. So now it costs more to bring in food, and will continue to rise. So before you know it, people, a lot of companies and stuff like that, they will not be able to. Because I know this company guy, and he gets his shipments from China. But now he has to pay more money, and therefore in his store he has to raise the prices. And the people are not happy. They ask him, well, why are you raising the prices? I have no choice, because now I have to pay more money for the things that I used to pay, a decent amount for. And now all of a sudden I cannot afford a ship with containers. So I have to pay more here to get the goods, and then sell it more expensive to you to still get my profit. So it looks like I'm fucking you over, which is good, but he's being fucked over too, which is what this devil said that they would do. In 2020, he said this. Must prepare for an angry world, very, very angry, right? But we don't have to worry, because this is the end of their world. I'm just showing you this information just to let you know. Don't worry. Don't think that, it's going bad. It's all bad. Yes, it is. It's supposed to be all bad, but we're not in it. We're not supposed to be suffering with them, because the Lord said, Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This world is not our comfort. We're not supposed to be comfortable here, because it is polluted. It's filth. It's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, right? If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. So when you prophesy, beautiful things is going to come in the near future, prosperity is going to come, you're going to be the prophet of the majority of the Israelites, because they want to hear good news. They want to hear beautiful things. They want to hear that America is going to bounce back from this so-called Windows 19. I don't even want to say it, but the so-called pandemic thing, yeah, that. Yeah, they're going to bounce back from that, and, then you will be a prophet unto those people, the majority of Israelites, which are the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Indianos. But we're here to tell you that, listen, that's not the case. It's going to be an angrier world, as Satan, his little buddy said over there. I don't mean the actual demon Satan. I mean, they're buddies of each other, so they're devils, Satan worshippers, as these Edomite devils say. Verse 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel, all of us, all of the remnant. I will put them I will put them together as the sheep of Basra, as the flock in the midst of their fold. Because Basra, these Edomites have a lot of substance. They had a lot of sheep back in those days, and guess what? They have a lot of substance now. So we're gonna be gathered together, just like how they gathered them trillions together in 1 year. In 1 year, this devil made his whole group made like 3 point what 2 point something trillion, which went into the 3.4. You see, the headlines is full of shit too. They like to play with numbers just to they trip you up or something like that, playing around with the numbers. So it says here, on New Year's Day 2020, before this thing swept USA, the national billionaires had a collective of 3.4 trillion in wealth, according to the Forbes estimates. Today they're worth nearly 5.3 trillion. So yeah, they kind of did raise two, but it's not two exactly. It's a little bit more than that. We know that to be the fact, right? In other words, U.S. billionaires have gotten more than 1.8 trillion richer since the pandemic began. Well, you should ask, what pandemic? You doing that good? There goes Psalms 73. Where did I put that? There goes Psalm 73. Verse 4. For I was envy at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Don't be how you call that thing? Don't be envious of them. Don't be jealous of them. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry. Right? Don't want to be like them. Let them have their fun. This is their world right now. They own everything. They have everything on lock, stock, and just checked out. The spoils are concentrated at the top. Their spoils, right? Just 20 people account for more than half of all billionaire gains. Did you get that? The massive jump in billionaire wealth comes as markets have surged. The SP 500 is up 45% since the start of 2020, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average has risen by 27%. The wealthiest Americans have, of course, beaten the market. They're 56% richer over that span. The spoils are concentrated at the top. Just 20 people account for more than half of all billionaire gains. What pandemic? No one in America has made more money during the crisis than these 20 billionaires, who have gotten a collective 941 billion richer since the pandemic, since the beginning of 2020, and we in 2022. So they had a whole year, which is not documented. Well, they probably documented it somewhere, but I don't know. They had a whole year. This was released in 2021. I don't know, maybe at the end of 2022, then they're going to tell you what kind of money they made in 2021, you know? It's been a rocky couple of years. Not for them. A black rock, you mean, or a Vanguard. They should have said it's been a rocky, vanny couple of years. You're right. So there you have it, man. The food shortage, there's no food shortage. There will be one be created. You know, they will create one, that's what I mean. Housing shortage, don't worry. They're doing it. They're tantalizing everything. What does tantalizing someone mean? To tease or torment by, or as if by presenting something desirable to view, but continually keeping it out of reach. Isn't that what they're doing with the PlayStation, for example? I'm just giving you an example, because the PlayStation is the one that is well known that scalpers are buying it. Who are these scalpers? Scalpers are rich people, wealthy, that are buying up all this stuff so that you, the average consumer, can't get it. And it's not only with the PlayStation. Like I said, I wanted to buy stuff in the store concerning trying to build something in the house, trying to isolate the house and stuff like that, because these devils want to up on the rent. No, not rent. They want to up on the electricity bill by 500 euros. I was like, yo, fuck you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to isolate the house. Guess what? I can't buy these things because the store is closed. And you can't buy certain stuff online. You need to see it. You don't know how big these things are or how small. So I need to go to the stores. But anyway, so with that, I'm going to say shalom. Welcome. Esau, all you Edomites are gonna be, you're gonna be God for this. But we waiting. This is what the Edomite doing. This is what Esau is doing to the other Edomites. This is what they're doing. But yeah, man, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.